Hello children, welcome to today's video session of Standard 9.
Economics, Unit 5, Migration.
In today's session we are going to learn the concept
Of migration. Learn about the extent of migration in India and Tamil Nadu and to analyze the factors underlying migration. Shall we move on to the lesson? Unit 5, Migration. The concept of migration. In any settlement, village or town, change in a population occurs due to birth, death and migration. As almost everyone keeps moving most of the time, it is not easy to define which of these moves have been classified as migratory moves. In the census of India, migration is enumerated on two bases: place of birth, place of residence. Place of birth. If the place of birth is different from the place of enumeration, place of residence. If the place of the last resident is different from the place of enumeration. Extent of migration in India and Tamil Nadu. In India, the census of 2011 enumerated a total population of 121 crores, of which 45 crores people were reported as migrants. In Tamil Nadu, out of 7.2 crore people, 3.13 crore people were counted as migrants in 2011. That is, 37% in the country are migrants. In 2011, 37% of the population are counted as migrants in rural areas, while the corresponding percentage in urban area is 27% and 35% in rural areas in 2011. That is, the mobility of population in rural areas is greater than that in urban areas. However, an examination of data clearly indicates that a large proportion of females are reported to be migrants compared to males. In the country as a whole, 53% are female migrants while 23% are male migrants in 2011. In Tamil Nadu, the picture is very similar, with more than half of the females, that is 52%, reporting to their status as migrant by place of last residence, and 35% are male migrants. 70% in India and 51% in Tamil Nadu report marriage as a reason for migration of females in 2011. Of all the male migrants in India, 28% report work as a major reason for the migration in 2011. The corresponding percentage in Tamil Nadu is 26%. In Tamil Nadu, 2 out of every 5 persons is reported to be migrant in the year 2011. Tamil Nadu has a history of migration and people have moved for various reasons such as trade, business, employment, etc. to various countries. In the more recent period, workers from Tamil Nadu have been moving to countries in the Gulf, United States of America and Australia. In 2015, an independent research study was conducted to understand the level, nature and the pattern of migration in Tamil Nadu. This study has made some interesting findings as discussed below. One of the total migrants in Tamil Nadu, 65% have migrated or moved abroad, while 35% have moved within the country. Chennai district has recorded the maximum number of emigrants, followed by Coimbatore, Ramanathapuram and Tiruchirappalli district. Kudalur, Karur, Tiruvannamalai, Vellore, Namakkal, Salem, Dindukkal, Krishnagiri, Nilgiri and Dharmaburi district record low number of emigrants. Out of the total migrants who go to foreign countries, nearly 20% have chosen to go to Singapore, while 18% to the United Arab Emirates, 16% to Saudi Arabia, 13% to the United States of America and Malaysia, while Oman, Qatar, Australia and England are also referred as important destinations for migrants from Tamil Nadu in the year 2015. Of the international migrants, 15% are women while 85% are men. On the question of educational qualification of migrants from Tamil Nadu, the study reveals that in 2015, about 7% were illiterate, 30% have completed class 10, 10% have completed class 12, 15% had undergone vocational training, 11% were graduate, 12% were professional qualified and 11% had postgraduate degrees. Factors underlying migration. The extent and nature of migration in any society is basically determined by the nature of the development process experienced by that society. In India and Tamil Nadu, though the agricultural and industrial sector have grown over the years, inequality still exists in an asset and income distribution. Endemic poverty continues to be a major problem. The growth processes have also created spatial inequalities by leading the enclaves of growth. Poorer sections of the population migrate as a survival strategy. In response to distressing conditions in rural areas, migrants from better off sections migrate to improve their living standard. The pattern of migration is very complex, comprising of a number of streams: rural to rural, rural to urban, urban to rural, urban to urban. Short, medium and long distance migration streams. Long-term stable migration and short-term circulatory type of movements. The extent and nature of these migrant streams would essentially depend on pressure and aspiration experienced by people at the origin of migration, constraint imposed on mobility at the origin of migration, opportunity at the destination, and availability of information regarding these opportunities, and the cost of migration. Migration policies. To reduce the volume of migration, to redirect the migration stream. To reduce the volume of migration. As a large part of migration is a reflection of poverty and insecurity faced by large section of the rural people, the focus of intervention has to be in rural areas. Rural development policies to reduce poverty and insecurity would be essential to reduce the rate of migration. To redirect the migrant stream. Redirection of migrant stream away from big metropolitan cities is a desirable policy option. This policy can help in reducing spatial inequalities by suitable strategies such as developing a more dispersed pattern of urbanization. Let's move on to recap and evaluation path.